Karma. So is the karma good today?
Yeah, the karma is real good. I went out there. I had a really, really good time. The energy is amazing in there. Like you could feel it seeping off of the walls. And especially for the Vogue category, it's a little smaller, but I think it's a little bit more intimate that way. It gives us a chance to really showcase what we do in the ballroom scene and outside the ballroom scene.
You've done a lot of things in the past that were that's sort of outside of the ballroom scene. Is that like one of your aims? Is to like take it to different levels and show people what we do?
Absolutely. I think even my last trip to Russia was really, it was a culture shock for me, honestly, because it was my first time in Russia, and it's the first time that I actually seen people who Vogue outside of the country. And, you know, voguing started here in the United States and in New York.
Well, New York.
So, right. So to see people who are in a different country doing what we do, it was such a culture shock. It was amazing, but it was also beautiful. It was really good.
So what was that experience like, going all the way to Russia to teach people how to Vogue?
Man, it was crazy.
Like, how does one even do that?
Hard work. Let me tell you, I've been on my grind for a couple of years now, and it's not easy when you have a passion, a goal, aspirations to execute that in the real world, in society, especially with Vogue, because it's so abstract. So people are kind of like, what is that? You know, where did it come from? Those who don't know. So I think just traveling and teaching people the culture, forget about the dance, even the culture, where it comes from, why we do what we do, and the reasoning behind it is the most beautiful thing in it.
So what's interesting is that I know you've been in the scene for a minute, and I think you've learned under Willie Ninja, because you used to be a ninja. But what's interesting is that you're not one of the people that succeeds 100% in the real ballroom scene.
Right.
So as somebody who doesn't really, who vogues down but doesn't get the life, how do you get to the level where you're able to teach it and still get your life? Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I kind of get what you're saying.
Because I know some people are underdogs, some people do what everybody else does, but they never get to that level like a Prince or a Ronaldo or even a Tamara. Like, how do you feel about that? That you haven't 100% succeeded in ballroom, but turn it in the dance world.
It's weird, actually. You know, I go to the dance scene and I walk into the building, everyone knows who I am. They always give me life. They're always congratulating me or commenting on how good I do. And then when I go to a ball, no one knows me. But you know what? Everybody has their own path. I just see it as that. And I chose the dance scene as my path and my exhaustion to what I wanted to do. I love the ballroom scene. Again, my mentors and the people who taught me were from the ballroom scene. So I mean, I don't really take it as anything. It's my path, and you never know. Maybe I'll come out.
I actually remember the first time you came up to me. You used to have long hair, and
I used to have long hair.
And you were like, "Oh my God, you're an inspiration to me."
Yeah. I mean,
so it was.
I actually knew about you before I knew about the ballroom scene. So.
Oh really? That's interesting.
Totally.
And that's way before this show.
Yeah. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. Everyone has their own way of doing what they do. You know, so if the ballroom scene is it, then go for it. You know, go as hard as you can and achieve the goals that you want. For me, I had set goals for the dance scene. There was something that I wanted to expose. There was something a mission that I had, and I just wanted to get a chance to do that. And I finally feel like that's happening. So it's awesome, and it's beautiful to have people from the ballroom scene like Tamara here, who are kind of like now doing their thing. I encourage her all the time, and I think she's doing a great job. Great job.
Well, she's a great performer. Like, you really turned it out today.
I just want to say that. You know, I was a dancer before the ballroom scene. Like, I studied at Harlem School of the Arts, and I went to a lot of kids that graduated to Ailey and everything like that. But I had stopped because of my transition, because I was scared, because of all these other things. And I remember watching Paris is Burning. I always bring it back to Paris is Burning. But I remember, like, you know, how the opening part is, like, not the opening part, but in the movie they say, well, you know, we want the kids to do certain things in the ballroom scene, and it's giving them the drive to do things on the outside, and like, you know what I mean? And I feel like that is really what it did for me. Like, it really taught me, first of all, new crafts, and also it taught me how to live. Like, it taught me how to, like, be, like, and then really walk into a room and own it no matter what, because being in the ballroom scene, you deal with so much, like, shade and so many, like, I don't want to say real people, but people will say whatever's on their mind. And that's how it really is in the dance world. You have to have a thick skin, and it really built a thick skin for me. Because somebody came up to me today, and he was like, "Oh my God, you fucked it up." And I was like, "I told him you was a boy." You
felt like you were in fame.
It was like, I told him you was a boy, but you fucked it up. And I just had to take it.
Who said that?
Doesn't matter. Like, it was just like, wow, like...
You're not a boy.
I'm not, but you know that's what people will say. Like you know, especially when
especially if they don't know.
Yeah, especially if you get famous and you know people don't know the correct terms.
Yeah.
And granted, I don't want to be called a femme queen, but people don't know the correct terms like transgender and all that other stuff. But it really does give you a thick skin and teach you jacket and silver too.
And I just wanted to ask you because I know you're connected to Willie, and Willie Ninja is my gay brother through Hector Extravaganza, who's my daddy. What's one message that he taught you that you still use today?
Oh my God. Dad, why you gotta get all sentimental and stuff?
I'm sorry. No, it's because I always reflect that my mom, Avis Pendavis, and I'm always quoting things that she used to tell me, but the kids don't know that. Yeah. But I tell them things that she used to say to me, so I just often wonder, like, one of Willie Ninja's children, what did they learn from him that they still use today?
Let me tell you something. That man taught me
This
so
man is
much.
iconic. Like, this man is everything.
He knew my mother. Like, my mother. The one who birthed me. He kept contact with her. So, I mean, he has a part of me, aside from voguing in the ballroom scene and even the dance scene, that no one will have. He always told me never to stop. If you have an aspiration, if you have a goal, if you have a mission, follow through with it. You know, put one foot in front of the other and keep marching. No matter how much people tell you can't, you shouldn't, you won't. You're not good. Just do it. Live life and love, you know? And it's worked for me so far. Thank God. Thank you, Willie.
That is good. So Willie.
Yeah. It is.
Willie is awesome. All right. Well, let's keep Willie alive and let's continue to vogue down.
Yes.
All right.
Vogue 2012, Alvin Ailey.
Alvin Ailey vogue.
A's up for Alvin Ailey.
Ow, 2 A's. All right. Thank you for this.
Thank you so much, Luna.
All right.
All right.
You just rock the ball. I think you fucking up.